What's up? Welcome back to Making Money Make Sense with Tola. I'm your host, Tola, and today we're going to be talking about rideshare and deliveries. Is it worth it for you in 2021? Today is day 2 of my 31-day challenge, 31 tips to help you prepare for 2021. And I'm so glad you're here, to be honest. So let's just get to the video. Also, I'm just really I feel really good about my hair today. Today I'm going to share my experience using Uber to do rideshare and deliveries. Hopefully this video can help you decide if doing rideshare and deliveries is a side hustle for you in 2021. So I quit my job earlier a few months ago. If you didn't watch that video, please watch the video on why I took a break from YouTube. It talks about a lot of reasons that 2020 really just slapped me in the face. So I got my job earlier this year, and I am living off of my house income because I'm renting out the rooms, and I am doing financial consulting. So I do have clients that are paying my bills too, praise God. And then to supplement my income, to supplement my self-employed income, I am driving Uber Eats and Uber on the side. Let's talk about how it works. So you sign up on the Uber app, they give you all the disclaimers, they make you sign the contracts, and they give you everything you need to know about doing Uber and Uber Eats. I would say most people have already been a customer before they go ahead and start driving for the company. So most of us already know how it works. Like as a customer, I'm gonna go on the app, I'm gonna order something, and then I'm gonna press pay. And of course, I'm gonna get all those fees, but I'm gonna press pay, and my food is gonna show up at my door, and I don't know how it gets here. I ain't worried about all of that, okay? As the driver, it's a whole lot different. So you open up your Uber driver app, and then you turn on whether you want deliveries or just regular rideshare. You can do both. And you wait for a ride to come in. So you tick tock, waiting for a ride to come in or whatever. Then it pops up on your screen. It's doing the little bling bling noise. Alert, you have a trip available. Then you click on it to accept. They're gonna tell you an estimate of how much it's gonna cost and how long it's gonna be. Let's say you have a $4.50 trip for 20 minutes. You're gonna go and pick up the food from, let's say, Burger King. You're gonna wait in the drive-thru line. Then you're gonna get to the window. Uber Eats for Sean, and then you get your food. You get their food. You get their food, and then you put it, wherever you put your little deliveries in, like a thermo bag or whatever kind of bag. And then you press pick up, like you already picked it up. So now it's gonna say start the delivery or whatever. Now the GPS is going to direct you to the house of the person or wherever they are. It doesn't have to be a house, it could be an apartment, it could be a corporate office or whatever. And then you're gonna get there. Then the customer has already put in the description how they want you to enter. So you can leave it at the porch. You can knock on the door and leave it at the porch. You can wait at the door or let them open the door with the doorbell. There are so many things they can ask you to do. They might even tell you that it's apartment 3301 and you gotta press the little, you gotta press the gate code. Dee, 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 dee. Then you open the little gate and then you run up to the 3rd floor, or you take the elevator, wait for it to go to 43, and then you get out and then now you go to 3301. There are so many delivery ways. Honestly, you learn as you go when it comes to doing deliveries and stuff. For doing rideshare, the ride part, the process is very similar. So you wait to get a ride, you click on it, then they take you to the customer, and then they're gonna say your name or whose name. Make sure you request a name because some people get into the wrong Ubers and you don't want to be a victim of that. So you make sure this is the right person for you. Then they send it back. Of course, you have a mask on. They need to have a mask on. If they got a mask on, they're not getting in the car, period. Okay. Then you ask them what kind of music you want to listen to. How is the air conditioning? Make sure the address is correct. Making sure the address is correct is a really important thing. Then you want to say go to the destination. It's like a little slide thing on the app. And then you're gonna use GPS to drive where you want to go, and then you want to turn the corners and wait for the light, and then go And then they get out, have a great day, enjoy your day. Sometimes you can have conversations with the customer if you want to. I am not really a conversation person unless they start a conversation with me, because I don't know what y'all want to talk about, and I don't want to say anything that offends you. Like, can you imagine getting to an Uber and somebody just offended you with the first thing they said? But yeah, then you drop the person off and then it's done and you collect your money. How you get paid? So with this version of Uber is very interesting. They're gonna say that the trip is estimated cost to be, let's say, $8.45, including the tip. So after the trip is done, you may get $6, and then you're like, oh no, they said that it was gonna be $8.45, but I only make $6. That's because the tip hasn't come in yet. And so that's the estimated tip. Most of the time, the estimated tip is the same as what the customer is actually going to tip you. Sometimes, like, the customer tips you more. Like, I've experienced that maybe 2 or 3 times, and it was amazing. Anyway, the tips don't come in until like maybe a few hours later. So the money that you have made, that you see on your dashboard, is not necessarily the money that you're gonna have if tips have not come in yet. So I live in a very popular city, ATL, and I would say this is one of the cities where Uber Eats and Uber is very popular. Rideshare is very popular because the population can sustain a company like that. And honestly, on average, I probably made about $15 to $20 an hour, depending on what day of the week it is. So on the weekdays, trips are usually maybe like $2.50 to like $5.63 without a surge. If there is a surge, then you're looking more like $4 to $8 on average of how much you would make per trip. And that definitely depends on how long it is. Longer rides pay more, shorter rides pay less. And like, there's sometimes where I'm getting frustrated. I'm just like, I'm gonna drive for 15 minutes. I'm gonna pick up the food and drop it off, and all that within 15 minutes, and you only gonna pay me $2.50. Like, weekends, the money is really good. On average, I would say the trips on the weekends are from like $6 to maybe $10 to $12. On some really good nights, you can get a 2 pickup trip for $18. And I'm just like, give me that money, hey, give me that money, hey. As far as the money you make from Uber Eats, it's definitely good for supplemental income. If you're going to do Uber Eats full time, then you're going to be driving a lot to pay for your bills. But if you're doing it on the side, then I think it's a great side hustle. However, if you're doing like a fast food job and you're making minimum wage, you're most likely going to make more money doing Uber Eats and driving Uber than you would if you spent those same hours at like a Wendy's or something. Car mileage and usage. The car that I'm using does not belong to me, and I'm using someone else's car, and I'm on their insurance, and the mileage on the car is already shot. I mean, it's a like 2000 something old car, and personally, like, the car you're not gonna be able to sell that car for more than like maybe $3,000 to $5,000. And personally, I feel like, who cares about the mileage on the car if the car is already super old, you know? But if you have a 2021 car, do not drive Uber on that car, because your resale value is gonna be like low, and it's not, I don't know, I don't feel like it's worth it. If you have a newer car, then it's not worth it. But if you have an older car, it's definitely worth it, because the life of the car is already shot. Like, you might as well make some money off of it while you can. That's how I feel, to be honest. Changes due to COVID. Honestly, I feel like it's very safe. First of all, you gotta wear a mask when you're doing it. And before you can start driving, you have to upload a picture of yourself with the mask on, because of course you need to be wearing a mask. When you go to the restaurant, usually people at the restaurant are wearing masks. Every now and then you'll go to this ghetto Burger King where the people in the back don't have masks on, and they just like, praise God, I'm not the one ordering from here. Uber does send the Clorox wipes if you need some. They also provide masks every now and then. And I mean, I haven't had to purchase a mask or Clorox wipes in a very long time, because I definitely opt in for the free ones that Uber gives, and I'm not going to stop opting in for the free ones, because who don't want free stuff? Who Who don't want free stuff? So the customer, if there's a customer getting into your car to do rideshare, they have to have on a mask. Also, there's no one allowed to sit in the front seat with you, which is cool. You can allow that or you cannot allow that. That's up to your discretion. But the front seat is not for a customer. It's to keep social distance, okay? So in conclusion, the purpose of this video is to just like find out more about like what it's really like to do Uber Eats. I haven't had any crazy stories. I would say my rating right now is like 92% good. Also, sometimes the restaurants, they mistakenly leave things out, like they either don't give the customer a straw for their drink, or they misplace their french fries, or they ordered a hot dog and the hot dog is not there, or there is some food missing, or the person at the cash register forgot to give you the drink, which is not your fault, but the customer is going to complain, and unfortunately there's not much that you can do about that except, you know, call Uber and be like, bro, it's not my fault. The really bad thing about like Uber Eats is that you can literally wait in a drive-thru line for 20 minutes and get to the window and they're like, oh, somebody else picked up the order. And you just wasted 20 minutes in line. That happened to me 2 days ago. The line was 20 minutes. Even if you do pick up the food from there, you're not gonna get paid for 20 minutes worth of your time. You already, like what you accepted is what you're gonna get paid. And honestly, with Uber Eats, you don't really wanna work really late at night because a lot of those pickups are gonna be drive-through, and a lot of the pickups are gonna have long drive-through lines because there's nowhere else to get food. So overall, I would say like it's not all rainbows and sunshines, but the money is worth it if you're doing like a side hustle, and if you're gonna do Uber full time, then you're gonna be making more money than you would if you were doing minimum wage. And also it depends on where you're located. If you're in a city like Atlanta or a place where it's highly populated, then you're gonna make money. If you're in a city that's not highly populated, like some county that only has like a population of 50,000 people ain't ordering Uber Eats. Like they can either walk to where they go eat at, or they gonna cook food. Like no one is really ordering Uber Eats in small towns. But if you're in a big city, then that's really a good place for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Please follow me on Instagram at itsjusttola, and let me know what other tips you want to know about during these 31 days of finance tips. Please share with your friends. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I love you guys so much. Also, let me know if you like this hairstyle because I'm really feeling it, but at the same time, I feel like maybe I look crazy. Anyway, have a good day.